All right, guys, thank you for joining us on Instinctive Addiction Archery today. I wanted to bring you a really good video today that hopefully will be some help to you as a bow hunter. From personal experience, guys, sometimes we wonder, okay, what happens when you take a shot at a deer? How does the animal really react? Well, in today's video, we've captured some slow motion footage that I think you'll find very, very helpful. Because in one instance here, just to give you kind of the scenario of what happened on this hunt, I was in a lock on about 22 feet on a ridge. The deer comes in from my left. As soon as she comes into the opening, immediately the deer spots me. As high as I was, she still spotted me. Okay, I froze, of course, and she began to go ahead and walk forward in my shooting lane, actually, on the good side. And so I drew, focused on the deer, right where I wanted to hit her at, drew, shot, and it looked like I shot over the deer. Just a little bit. It's like I shot over something. Like, how did I shoot over this deer? I mean, I rarely ever miss. I mean, honestly, I don't hardly ever have a problem with that at 18 yards. And I wondered, well, how did I shoot over that deer? Didn't make sense to me, guys. So, as I come back and I got to watch the replay on the video, I noticed something. That deer reacted faster than the human eye could possibly see. In other words, watching the shot with a luminoc, it appeared that I just shot over this deer, okay, by just a little bit. And as we watch the replay in slow motion, guys, you're going to see that a deer that is on alert, that has maybe noticed your presence, has maybe you bleeded the deer, whatever the case may be, that deer can react so fast that it is impossible for the arrow to impact where you are looking, okay? In other words, they can drop over a full body length in a fraction of a second. And as you will see, this deer was able to completely duck this arrow out of a relatively fast traditional bow, about as fast as they get, okay? So you can outrun them. It's not going to happen even with compounds, guys. I learned this through shooting compounds for years, that I always put my pin on the lower 1/3 of the deer in case they did duck, so that if they did not, at least got a heart shot, and if they did, then I would at least get somewhere high in the lungs at worst case. Okay, shoot traditional, you always want to try to focus on where you want that arrow to impact, right? Well, when you do that, you have to keep in mind that that deer may or may not react at certain yardages. And now, what I have found out, guys, sometimes deer don't react at all, and sometimes they do. Now, at what distance is it most likely to happen? What I have found is the most common distance that a deer will duck an arrow, if you will, is between 18 and 25 yards. That seems to be where it happens the most. It's like they have time to react at those distances with a bow that may be shooting, say, 180, 190 feet per second. That's just typically what they're going to do. If they're under 18 yards, let's say 15 yards or less, I honestly don't think they have time to react. I don't think that they do. I don't think that they hear anything. I don't think that they hear the arrow coming, whatever the case may be. But past that, 99% of the time, they're going to react. They're going to duck. And I don't know that they can't actually hear the arrow coming toward them. It's kind of like if you watch videos where even pigs, an arrow almost gets to the point of impact, and all of a sudden even a pig will react and duck. Deer especially do. Okay, so guys, the point of this is, if you're going to take a shot past 15 yards, focus on the lower extremity of the deer. Try for a heart shot, okay? Try for the heart shot, because it is 99% the deer is going to duck, okay? This happened to me. I couldn't really understand it. What seemed like a perfect shot to me, there was no explanation for it. But after watching slow motion video, I saw exactly what happened, okay? So I hope you'll find this educational, guys. This is for the bow hunters, shoot traditional, to show you guys what really happens in the woods, in the stand, when you take a shot at a deer past 15 yards. So keep this in mind, guys. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you get something out of it. I know I've learned a lot from it. I'll tell you that, out of all the deer that I've killed in my life. And one other thing, does tend to react more than bucks do. That's right. Generally, if a buck is in pre-rut, rut, whatever, their mind is really not on the dangers that are going on around them as much as a doe is. A doe seems to always be on alert, and in my book, a doe is harder to kill with a traditional bow as far as making the shot than a buck is. Okay? In other words, I've had many bucks that I've shot in my life that did not even react. Sometimes shoot them and they just stand there and don't even know what happened. They don't care. Whereas a doe is always looking, listening, just ready to react in a split second, and that's what they do. So guys, if you're gonna take a shot, especially in an adult doe, keep in mind, they are going to duck, they're going to react. It's almost like when the arrow's coming, they sense it coming and they move down and get out of the way and let the arrow pass over. Just seems to be what they do. If you watch the video, you'll see that. That's exactly what happens. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for joining us today on Instinctive Addiction Archery, where we try to keep it real, bring it to you like it is. We got lots of good hunting videos coming your way, over the shoulder action. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for joining us, and God bless you.
All right, guys, I'm back again. Man, what a beautiful, gorgeous evening. Fourth day of the hunt. Saw a ton of deer this morning. I'm talking all morning. Ton of deer. Just couldn't get anything in range, man. I tried, but oh well. They just didn't cooperate, didn't get in range. But I'm back in my favorite tree of anywhere that I've hunted in the longest time. This is my favorite tree, guys. It's where I shot the doe the last time. And the bugs have just come alive. I mean, they have tore the place up within the last 2 or 3 days. Talking rubs, just rub scrapes all over the place. None of the stuff was here a couple of days ago. So I decided for sure, since I was going to hunt this stand, that I was bringing my Passion C2 longbow. That is my absolute go-to bow. It is the one. Love it. Got the Axis 500s, the VPAs, the Luminox. Everything's set and ready. All I need is one to come in here and offer me a decent shot, and pray I can make it. But I feel good about today. I don't know why. Kind of hard to explain. And this is the last evening that I'll get to hunt, probably for several days. We just got too much work going on, which is good, but we're covered up with work, and it's just very difficult to get away to spend any time in the woods. So Ty, he offered to let me go back and hunt this evening, and he stayed at the shop and worked, and I've tried to take off for a few days, and well, since right before Thanksgiving, and actually do some hunting, and I was trying to help him out today big time, and he hunted with me this morning, saw one really good buck, a real good one, so that was promising. Anyway, I don't have much more time to hunt this week, which the rut's just now cranking up, so I might have to catch back up here in 4 or 5 days, which will be good because it's supposed to warm up a little bit the rest of the week, which will kind of put a damper on things anyway. And hopefully the next big cold front will come in next week and we can hit it hard, and they'll be rutting wide open. But anyway, we are so close. Here we are on the 27th of November. 27th of November in North Alabama. I was in here Halloween, October 31st, when I killed that doe. And I talked about in that video, guys, that these deer go in rut around Thanksgiving. They're hardcore pre-rut. Well, that they are. They're really cranking up, so it is time right now. So I'm just hoping and praying that something comes in here and gives us a shot. Maybe we can make it happen. So stick with us, guys. Instinctive Addiction Archery. We'll get settled in and be quiet because it's already close to 4 o'clock and it is dark now. Last time when I was in here, I mentioned that the time hadn't changed. Back then it was getting dark right after 6 o'clock. Now, 5 o'clock. That's about the max time you've got, especially for filming. 5 o'clock is it. So I've got about an hour